The moon hung low in the sky, casting an eerie glow over the desolate landscape. I stood at the entrance of the mansion, an imposing structure that seemed to swallow the feeble light. The air was thick with a sense of foreboding as I took my first tentative steps inside. The grand foyer greeted me with faded elegance. Dust-covered chandeliers hung from the ceiling like silent witnesses to the passage of time. A cold draft whispered through the corridor, and the floor creaked beneath my weight. I couldn't shake the feeling of being watched as I explored the abandoned mansion. As I ventured deeper into the heart of the house, the silence became almost suffocating. My footsteps echoed in the empty halls, each sound reverberating with an unsettling resonance. The air was stagnant, carrying a musty odor that clung to the peeling wallpaper. Portraits of long-forgotten faces stared down at me, their eyes seeming to follow my every move. A faint, distant sound echoed through the mansion, a soft murmur that sent shivers down my spine. I strained my ears, trying to discern the source, but the noise vanished as quickly as it had come. The mansion seemed to be alive with spectral whispers, secrets murmured through the cracks in the decaying walls. I ascended a grand staircase, its wooden steps protesting under my weight. The second floor revealed a series of dimly lit corridors, each door guarding its own untold story. I hesitated before one particularly ominous entrance, its ornate frame barely visible in the dim light. With trepidation, I pushed it open. The room within was frozen in time. Dust-covered furniture stood as silent witnesses to a life once lived. A dilapidated crib stood in one corner, a forgotten relic of the past. The air grew colder as I stepped further into the room, and an unsettling feeling settled in the pit of my stomach. A sudden gust of wind extinguished the candle I had brought with me. I stood in the darkness, the only sound my rapid breaths. The room seemed to come alive with unseen whispers, the past yearning to be heard. I fumbled for my flashlight, the feeble beam cutting through the shadows like a lifeline. The whispers grew louder, now resembling desperate pleas. My heart pounded in my chest as I tried to comprehend the spectral voices surrounding me. The air itself seemed to pulse with a malevolent energy. I stumbled backward, colliding with the crib, sending it rocking with an otherworldly creak. As I turned to leave, the room plunged into darkness. The flashlight flickered and died, leaving me stranded in the black void. Panic clawed at my chest as I fumbled for a way out. The whispers reached a crescendo, their anguished cries intertwining with the creaking of the rocking crib. In the pitch black, I felt a presence, a cold breath against my neck. The temperature plummeted as unseen fingers traced icy patterns on my skin. I struggled to move, my limbs heavy and unresponsive. The spectral voices now spoke in unison, a haunting chorus that seemed to seep into my very soul. With a sudden jolt, the darkness lifted. I found myself back in the grand foyer, the moonlight filtering through the shattered windows. The mansion stood silent once more, as if reclaiming its secrets. My heart still raced, and I stumbled out into the night, leaving the haunted mansion behind. As I walked away, I couldn't shake the feeling that the mansion had become a part of me. Its ghostly echoes lingered in my mind, a haunting reminder that some places are better left undisturbed. The abandoned mansion, with its hidden whispers and spectral cries, would forever be etched into the tapestry of my nightmares.